G'day, I'm Jeff Nye, the nature guy. Now, you're probably wondering to yourself, but Jeff, this is the most unoriginal and ripped off idea I have ever seen in my whole fucking life. Well, what I say to that is, fuck you. Now, what we're filming here in this episode, in this primordial land, is, well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret here. In this episode, we're looking for a Sasquatch. Now, you're probably wondering to yourself, but George, you're not in the Pacific Northwest. Sasquatch don't live here. Well, I say to that, once again, go fuck yourself. But we have perfect evidence that Sasquatch are living right here, because this is something only a Sasquatch would leave lying around. Trust me, I know. We're gonna go on an adventure today and look for a Sasquatch and all the other wonderful wildlife living in this area today. Come along. What a lot of people would think when coming down a big wilderness area like this here is that there's nothing around here. It's just fucking barren waste. Well, what you really have to do when you're coming down an area like this, if you're searching for like Bigfoot or Sasquatch or Nessie, because we know Nessie is a part of this whole area. He's not limited to Loch Ness, you know. You really have to just stop and look around. Not only are Sasquatch native to this land, but another animal people are very familiar with is native to this land, and that is elephants. Now, I know what you're thinking. Elephants, those are African. Well, elephants actually, they actually have two stages of life. See, not only do they have their second stage, which everyone's familiar with, tusks, big penis nose, whatever the fuck it is, they also have another stage, which is a larval stage with wings, and they fly. They're airborne creatures in their larval state. Their wings turn into their ears, and this is the area where they are native to in their larval state. Now, elephants are a bit of a rarity around here due to their endangerment, so we're not going to find any of those on this adventure, but this place is whole swarming with wildlife, like right here in this stump here. Let's lift this up here and see what we can find here. Give me a second, mate. We're going to ignore any of that ever happened, and we're going to look at the other wildlife around us, like flowers and pine cones and more pine cones and here's something here. Blue flowers. Now, what a lot of people don't know about blue flowers is that these are actually the final stage in the life cycle of a very famous animal known as the leech. Because what a leech does is once it's sucked out enough blood, it shits it out. Sometimes it pisses it out, and it just shits out, and there's a blood explosion everywhere, and it's horrifying and nasty. And then they turn into these beautiful blue little flowers. So the moral of this story is, if you ever see blue flowers, tell them to fuck off. Now, this place right here is crawling all over with all sorts of insects and spyopses and evil things. Like, turn that rock there, and there's nothing. When you turn this rock here, and there's also nothing, but believe me, if you could see all this here, we'd find some real filthy, nasty little buggers. Now, one interesting little fact about spiders, which this whole field is crawling with them, literally and figuratively, is that the spiders are they all have these nasty little teeth and fangs, and but those fangs are actually their penises, and they use those because the female spiders, their vaginas are actually what shoots out the web. So they have web-slinging vaginas, you know, they're like, woo, woo, woo. And the male spiders come and they bite into their vaginas. So spider venom is actually their cum. Oh shit, come on mate, check this out. Holy shit, I can't believe this. Come here. Look at this here. See out there? That there's a real genuine pile of Sasquatch shit. Now, right there, see that dark spot right there? We don't know a whole lot about Sasquatch, so we can't really tell. But my personal opinion is that the Sasquatch is getting some of that ass. Now that lighter part right there, there's a fucking net there, that lighter part right there, that is what they eat. We don't know what Sasquatch eats, so we can't really be too sure about that. But yeah, that is such a find. I am going to take a little sample of that, and I'm certainly not going to eat that for dinner, if that's what you're thinking. It's for science. Look at what we found here, an anthill. Now you can see there's some little black ants coming out of there. Now what people don't know about the black ants is fire ants used to import them over from, you know, all these places wherever black ants came from as slaves, but they revolted, and now the black ants are the powerful ones, but the fire ants, they're the weak little bastards. Fuck fire ants. Check this out here. You'll never believe what we found. A genuine Sasquatch den. Now, Sasquatches build things like these because they need somewhere to sleep, somewhere to eat, and somewhere where they can pay rent. Now, as you can see here, the wood up along here has been burnt. It's kind of charred, kind of charcoal. And now, what the thing about this is, Sasquatches are really good at lighting fires because they have lighters shoved into their anuses. Like, whoa! They light the wood on fire here so that they know there's a family living in here. So there's probably a family living in there. As you can see right there, that little shiny silver bit there, that is, I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to go research this. This could be Sasquatch cum for all I know, but we're going to take that for research, and I am ecstatic right now. This is an amazing find. See, we got Sasquatch prickles. That's a nickname for this species of plant because actually no one really knows why, but it is just kind of there. So yeah, we're gonna examine this a little bit more off screen. Now, what it looks like we found here is some sort of a cave or a house or something here. I'm not quite sure what lives in there. I am not ready to reach in there and see what's in there, but I would bet, judging from the surroundings and the noises and the scenarios we're in, that pandas live in there. Because China says they own pandas and all pandas outside of China are being leased from them. Fucking bullshit. Pandas live right in this whole area. I've spotted 5 when I got up this morning to eat breakfast, so yeah, China's lying to you. Now, the further down we come into this primordial landscape, the more evidence of Sasquatch we find, because take a look at this here. See what that is? This whole huge puddle stretches all the way over to there. This is a puddle of Sasquatch vomit. Now the Sasquatch vomit is so humongous and big that it's unbelievable. You can see there's a little dead wasp in there. He appears to have keeled over and died from, I don't know what, maybe smell or something. Let's get a close look and maybe we can smell what the Sasquatch eats from it. Ah! Fuck! Oh, good fuck. That is nasty smelling shit. Moving on. We made a particularly peculiar discovery here with this rock here. It's got some little holes in it. I don't know if there's an animal or something living in there. Could be its own creature, but if it is not, give me a second here, mate. Now it is. It's its own creature. I invented it. I created a species. I am God. Okay, we've made quite a significant find here. What we have here is another Sasquatch den. This one is single room, so I would assume by the looks of it that it is a single Sasquatch. You know, he's looking for a woman. He has a pet cactus growing out front, his front lawn. I guess that's what you would call this. Very nice. He has painted board of wood like I pointed out earlier. They leave things like this around, but He does not want to let go of this now, and as you can see in there, there's a trash bag. It appears this one needs to take out its trash. I don't know where the Sasquatch who lives here is gone. And back in there, as you can see, there are a variety of eggs. They are not Sasquatch eggs, contrary to popular belief. They are actually chicken eggs. Sasquatches like chicken, and they like eggs. They fry them up for breakfast. As you see, he's put quite a lot of effort into this house here. I assume the Sasquatch needs to pay rent, so we're going to leave now. Found another bit of wildlife here. Come along with me here. See that there? That is an elk. Or actually, what they actually are humpless camels. Because you see, in the early 1800s, camels lost a hump and migrated here. They migrated here because of all the water in the creek and everything there. And that is actually a humpless camel. It is not an elk. Contrary to popular belief. I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but there's a kind of whooping sound. It sounds like a Sasquatch calling to its natural prey right there, the humpless camel. It could also be a larval stage elephant. They do look like that sometimes. When their wings are folded up, it looks like an elk's ass. So, there we go. As you can see, you just gotta stop, look around, and there's wildlife right there. I'm gonna get a closer look. Come on. As you can see, it's being very cooperative, and it is staying right where it is. Totally not fleeing from it at all. There we go. That was not quite a Sasquatch find, but it is a Sasquatch's natural prey. I cannot tell if it is a larval stage elephant or a humpless camel, but we are going to just let go off. Crikey! We found a Sasquatch! We found a Sasquatch! Look there! Look there! It's a real Sasquatch in its natural habitat. Look at it go. Look at it moving. There it goes, off into the wild. That's all in the day's work right there. Gimlin Patterson, eat your heart out. We've made another significant find. We have found another Sasquatch up there, over that hill there. He's running away. You can see him just there, running through the woods. He's gone into the woods. Let's come get him. Come on. We've got to find this other Sasquatch. But you would never find two Sasquatches in one day. Now, come along now. Now, if we're lucky, we might be able to find footprints. Look, over in that, behind that tree there. It's appeared it is trying to hide. I'm gonna get a closer look. I have just attempted to provoke it. It is not attacked. Sasquatch are very timid creatures. Oh no, it's attacking me! Right, so that concludes our scientific nature journey. It's been quite a day. We went from finding just subtle hints at Sasquatch's existence like this to finding a full-on Sasquatch stomping through the wild. I'm exhilarated to find that today. The sun is starting to set. It is, it's been quite a day. I'm gonna go home and shit myself.